Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now today is another day here on Symphony of the Seas, which is, potentially one of my new favourite cruise ships, which is very exciting. Now, in my last video, I took you out and explored one of the speciality dining options on board, which was Jamie's Italian. And in this video, we're sticking to the same theme, but totally different restaurant. So tonight is a restaurant I've been looking forward to for quite a while now, and we're going to go up and check out Wonderland up on deck 12. Now, Wonderland is apparently very heavily themed. It's all Alice in Wonderland, and yeah, apparently it's pretty theatrical in there. Now, just before we head up, my initial thoughts on what this restaurant might be like. So, we paid £110 for a 3-dinner package essentially on board. Now, I bought that before getting on the ship, and that's my biggest bit of advice, because to dine in Wonderland after you board the ship, it's over $80 per person per dinner. So yeah, definite saving available to you if you book when there's a promotion online before you sail. Now, yeah, so what am I thinking about tonight? I think I'm a little bit nervous actually, because with something that's really heavily themed, I've heard lots of really good reviews, it feels very vibey. I'm really worried that this is going to be like all about the theatre and all about the show and all about how fancy it looks, rather than actually is the food good and actually is it quality. So yeah, I think we're going to have to watch this space on that one. I'm definitely going to approach this with a fully open mind, but I do have a few nerves. I'm going to leave here hungry and maybe a little bit dissatisfied, but that's just where I'm at right now. I might be completely wrong. Now, the experience tonight, I am going up with Pete, who has also got a YouTube channel, so I will link that down in the comments, and then also some friends that we've got on board this week. So we should be meeting Chris, Anna and Joe up there, so we should have a really nice table of 5, and we should be able to have some fun tonight. So yeah, look, I am about to start running late, as usual, I can hear you all saying. So let's get out my room, which is down here on deck 3, head up to deck 12, catch up with the guys there, and yeah, take our seats and go and enter the world of Wonderland. I knew you saw me poking around that corner.
Ah, welcome.
Here's my dinner company ready.
Welcome to Wonderland.
Ready for the welcome.
Please make the entrance.
Am I first here? I can't possibly be first here.
No.
No.
You're not first.
Oh, we walk around the door, do we?
Walk in the door.
Can you walk through the door?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi.
Welcome to Wonderland. We are in.
Hello.
Good evening. This is Joe and Anna joining us for dinner tonight. And Chris, but we've lost him.
Oh, he's had one of us there. He's had several cocktails.
So everyone is here before me.
Welcome to Wonderland.
This is great, isn't it?
Fantastic. You looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to this and also round 2 of this battle.
Excellent.
Let the
Bring
games
it
begin.
on. Bring it on. Yeah.
Oh, it looks great.
We have to paint our menu.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow.
Chris, how's this going?
This is going okay. I haven't painted since I've been at Furious.
In here, yeah?
So what's the deal? Oh, in the water?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in the water. And then,
I've never painted a menu before.
I can't even pick mine up. We're in the water.
I'm not going to mess
Apparently-
around because I am absolutely starving.
Yeah, I'm
And
thinking
when I
I'll just
paint
pour the
this
water
menu,
on it.
I don't get to eat. How you doing, Fraser? Is your menu painted yet?
It's working. I couldn't be going much quicker because I am so hungry.
Okay.
So I've never seen this before, but you can
Do you know
see.
what? I've never been to a
It's
restaurant where
starting
they
to
make
come
you work to eat.
Time to turn you guys off to figure out what on earth we're doing.
Oh,
So here's the menu, so pause the video now if you want to have a look. Now, what the team decided to do was give us, essentially, an array of starters, a number of main courses, and a selection of desserts, so that we could then choose what we wanted when it got to the table, which was really good. Anyway, let me hand over to the staff in the restaurant to tell you what we're having.
We have this bird's nests, which is under the plume smoke of a wood chip.
I bet there's an egg in that.
Yes. Sorry, I'm going to be here.
That's all right.
It's a plume smoke of a wood chip. There you go. It's an 8-minute boiled egg, which we scoop out the yellow part from it. Dijon mustard and some spicy mayo, crumbs, and this phyllo dough, which is a phyllo dough. It's a crispy phyllo nest. That's one for you, madam. Nothing on it. Okay? No problem. Right?
A little lonely gluten-free egg.
And this one, we have our crispy wonton crab cones filled with the last canteen crab, topped with an avocado puree. That one is with the wasabi on it at the very bottom. For you, madam, no cone. That's one for you, right?
Okay.
And again.
That's a reconstructed caprese salad. A
Oh, that is
reconstructed caprese salad is made by
unexpected.
blanching the tomatoes, peeled and deseeded, mixed with some agar-agar, served with some heirloom tomato. The heirloom tomato is not a gluten-free because it's fried with the gluten. That's why you don't have it here, okay? This you can share with them. This is a gluten-free. Shrimp, which is wrapped with the katay finesse. A Scotch bonnet foam pepper is a nice kind of light, kind of airy.
What's it called?
It's called the potted shrimp. With a Scotch bonnet foam pepper and some chili and some whipped cream. Tail with a nice beef bone marrow. Topped with a caviar, but for you, madam, you have a gluten-free sauce, okay? Tuna tartare. A tuna tartare is served on a hollowed lime, where you can scoop out the tuna. It is with spicy mayo, kimchi, and daikon.
Wow.
What we have here is a slow roasted chicken breast.
No, that's a fancy looking egg.
That's a chicken breast, that's why it's two, it's left and right.
Oh, there's the egg.
Yeah.
Well, is that the egg?
It's the breast of the
Oh no,
chicken.
there's the
No,
egg.
they're just little mini eggs.
Is that the egg round there?
Okay, the egg is a nice pigeon egg.
Yeah.
Ah.
We serve with some nice pork skin, mashed potatoes, and butternut squash.
Hello.
And the green part is made
I want
from
to see your eggs.
Okay. I have some
Smells incredible.
The music makes it.
It does, doesn't it?
sorry.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that.
That is our magical mushrooms. We call it magical mushrooms. This one is our world. And this one is her world.
Oh.
Her world's a different world, and this one is.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow.
This one's the forbidden apple. Okay?
Make use of
So
it.
I'll go with this one first. It is dark chocolate spear, served with the caramel sauce. Make a video on this one.
Yep.
Okay?
Oh, what on?
Ready?
Yep.
Served with a caramel sauce,
Oh,
melting
look
on
at
it.
that.
It's the world. Served with a salted caramel ice cream on a peanut butter creme brulee on a mousse of a chocolate sponge cake. So that's not a gluten free, and this is only for you. You can share with them as well, okay? This one
she'll be
is.
sharing.
This is the only gluten free I can get for you. But what I put on, it's some frozen yogurt, some salted caramel ice cream, berries, and a dark chocolate spear.
Okay, thank you.
And the meal tonight was closed off with the most unexpected thing, a bowl of candy floss. So yeah, that's it. That's a look at Wonderland. Join me back down in the cabin after I awkwardly walk through this door. And let me talk to you about dinner. Okay, so back in the cabin and Wonderland done. Now, yeah, that's been a brilliant night tonight. I feel like I'm wrapping this up relatively similarly to how I wrapped up the Jamie's video, but I've really enjoyed that. I, as you know, was a little bit nervous that that was going to be like all show and no substance, and it would be one of those experiences where you go in and you think, okay, do you know what? It was really good for Instagram. It was great to show you guys because, yeah, it looks good and I can get some really cool photos. But when it comes to the quality of food, not really there, and I'm really hungry. And to be honest, when the starters came, so the starters were like the little cones, and then there was also the filled eggs. Now, I mean, I'm not an egg person at all, so I took a bit of the egg and just hated it. So there's no wonder I was hungry after that first course. And I actually did say, look, if this doesn't get any better, I'm going to have to like go to Sorrento's and get pizza straight after. And yeah, I would have been really annoyed actually if that was the case at the end of the meal, considering what we've paid. So to eat up there without the package, as I mentioned earlier, it's over $80, so I expected it to be quite a good amount of food, especially because we're on an American ship, because I remember the American cruise lines, which I haven't been with for a while, as being really good at making sure that the meals are absolutely more than enough. And yeah, after the starter, it actually really then began to change, and all of the food, although it wasn't huge, it was really filling. So right now, honestly, if someone put a bit of pizza in front of me right now, I wouldn't actually know what to do with it. So yeah, don't be concerned at all about food quantity if you're thinking of going to Wonderland. Now, the overall experience, I think they've pulled it off really well up there. I think that's probably the best execution of a themed restaurant that I've seen it see, because you go into some of them sometimes and it can feel, yeah, it maybe just doesn't feel like the mark's been quite hit. And there are some things up there that I think if I was to have my way, I would make it a little bit more extreme. Like I would make the staff probably be a little bit more theatrical. The staff we had tonight were absolutely amazing at their jobs, but I don't know if I'd maybe try and make them apply a bit more theatre to the experience. But I've had a great time up there, really enjoyed that. But look, other than the fact I'd maybe make the staff go a bit bigger, I don't really think I have much else to add. The room itself, actually, we should discuss that. The room itself, that venue is beautiful. So whoever has designed that, yeah, they've done very well with that. You essentially walk in, and after you go through the gold door, you've got a really nice bar area on the right-hand side. So it's one of those venues that, because it's so stylish and because it's so unique and the drinks are so different, people would quite often go to the bar upstairs for a cocktail, but not necessarily stay for a meal. So it makes going along the end of the bar to go down the sweeping staircase into the restaurant, it makes it such an experience. It actually feels very similar to what I would expect a dining experience on a Disney ship to be like, where it's quite opulent, it's quite over the top, it's really heavily themed. So yeah, from a Wonderland point of view, big thumbs up from me. I really enjoyed that. And if you're coming on to Symphony or an Oasis class ship that's got Wonderland, honestly, there's no hesitation from me. I would go back. I'd definitely spend another night up there. Maybe not on this cruise, but if I'm coming on again, I 100% would take my friends there. Really enjoyed that. Now, in my next dining guide video, which will be, well, it's probably going to be my next video on YouTube if you're watching this, but for me right now, it's going to be in 2 days' time. Now, that's going to be Chop's Grille, which I believe is the most expensive speciality dining restaurant on this ship. So I am really looking forward to seeing what that is. It gets a very good reputation, so I'm hoping that should be one that's going to be really special to show you guys. Now, my plan for the rest of tonight, I'm going to head out to the silent disco, which I never thought I'd say with a smile on my face, but I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. So I'm going to head up there and then turn in, because I'm knackered tonight, to be perfectly honest with you. But look, I hope that you've enjoyed seeing a bit of Wonderland and seeing my take on the experience. If you're liking what you're seeing, I'd really appreciate it if you'd take 2 seconds to give the video a thumbs up, which you can do just directly beneath. And if you'd like to come along with me and experience lots more cruise ships and lots more experiences at sea this year, then I would love to have you along on the journey. You can join me by clicking subscribe just directly underneath the video as well. But look, for now, let's leave it here, and I will catch up with all of you in my next video. But thank you so much for watching. Great. Cheers, guys. Good night.